you've been busy though, man. You did American Idiot.
Yeah,
I was. How was that, man? Do you guys know Davey was in a musical back in New York City?
I was.
I mean, dude, come on.
It was perhaps the best experience of my life.
Yeah.
There's certainly nothing that eclipsed it. It was absolutely amazing. I've never been happier. I just saw Mike from Green Day.
Green Day's in the house today.
Yeah. It was really nice to see him, and the experience was something that I'd always dreamt of doing. I grew up doing theater when I was very young, locally, of course, nothing like Broadway. And then
but what's that like? You're like, okay, dude, I'm about to play Broadway, and whew, okay.
It is. I mean, it's just like that. It's really interesting because the way that I had dreamt about it was how it was in actuality, which is very rare when people imagine what it would be like to.
They call that a moment of clarity or something like that.
There were moments of clarity. I had a moment of clarity when I first stepped onto the set on Broadway above. The character St. Jimmy makes his first entrance at the height of the stage on one of the higher levels. And
I know it's one of the only musicals I've ever seen. Davey,
so you've seen it?
Yeah, I saw when it was over in Berkeley. Okay, I got choked up watching. I was like, oh God, this is awesome.
I was gonna say I got choked up the first time I took the landing in my walkthrough when I was walking my track before I had ever performed, and I walked out on the stage and I looked out over the St. James Theater and just saw the theater and had that realization that okay, those are the boards down there. I'm gonna be pounding them. You know, it was actually unreal, and when I think back about it now, it's very, very dreamlike. It's hard to really imagine it because it went so quickly, and I learned the role.
It was only a
in
couple
2
weeks.
I performed for 2 weeks of the run, and I was there intensively rehearsing for the 2 weeks prior. And
that's awesome.
It was.
Did you practice in the shower a lot? Like you're like, man, I know I can sing, but this is different. This is like, because you're representing the Bay Area, bro, all the way over there.
They're representing the Bay Area in the show.
I
if
know.
you see it, you saw it in Berkeley.
Yeah.
But if you see it in New York, well, if you had seen it in New York, one of the characters wears a I Heart Oakland shirt, and you'll see flyers from all the old East Bay shows, and there's an image of the Oakland bus station at one point that's projected on one of the many, many screens.
It's beautiful. It's quite a production. I'm sure it's going to come back, and when it does, you got to see it.
It's touring.
It's touring? Okay, well, there you go.
It's going to tour, so if you haven't seen it, you can go.